Well, these reviews are not exactly common anymore. Maybe once a month or so I will review them, but that is because of schedule conflicts, as well as the fact that some reviews of these are not yet open anymore. The last chapter in Fire Brigade of Flames, the 8th Brigade had managed to break into everything, and now are, well, standing before the executioners. Me, the angry enemy fan, here to bring you a bundle of that fight as they face off against Gold, who some reason has magnetic-like powers, metamanipalism, which is very rare, seeing that she has fire power. So how could she have power of magnetism? Is that as Sister has very big faith in Lich and his thinking, he begins to think to himself, there's no magnetism in the gold itself, and an ability due to exception has an ability connected to fire and heat, gold and heat. So he tells them to stop the attack using the TQ, but it's blocked as well. So it's revealed that these executioners are actually using their fire powers in a lot more creative way, because she's actually controlling magnetism using heat and gold. Basically, he expressed like this: first of all, as property of materials, gold will not stick any magnet without the form receiving the effect of magnetic force. Then it's not like she's using magnetism. And Lich says the problem here is the heat. If the heat flows into gold, it has the prosperity of possessing magnetism. So basically, gold's power is that those who were born among the first generation abilities, pouring heat energy into metallic gauntlets and converting it into magnetic power, they get and can control in order to manipulate metals. Bullets and TQ are made of iron, therefore it is sort of magnetism. So she just keeps on mocking them as many things more gets hurt. And while Cat Girl tries to do her best of her Nekomata extra large fireball, unfortunately it's not enough to actually scratch that one. And even her lucky leech syndrome angles, as well as Tamaki almost loses her pants and in the end loses her. She considers that lucky, but that's because of the magnetism. So the rest of the gang drop their pants as well, because, well, it's belt as well. It is quite an embarrassing scene, to be perfectly honest. Arthur is not with them because he apparently fell off the wagon. So Lisa steps forwards and says that using a fishing fire, her flames, who has magnetic substance, will buy them time. So as they all said that, the science captain of Lich has actually managed to find the noteworthy. That was chapter 814. Now we're jumping into 815. Yes, some of these will be bundles. Lich explains that the enemy gold is a 3rd gen pyrotechnic with shallow flames won't go through her. But there is a target just right on the forehead. Aim there and the foe's magnetic force... aim there and she's down for the count. But saying that her magnetic force is here, shooting her is not so very much. So they are... So in order to block the magnetic field, he suggests using iron. They will basically wrap Gold's golden gauntlet with iron. So as Gold controls the TQ, while the fishing fire of Lisa clashes against that, they have to use Tamaki's flames in order to do that. Although technically it's almost like a strange scene as in that situation as well. They take a lot of iron and says to Tamaki to turn her tails into a pot, as she will melt them with her fire powers. Although the way they say iron is basically tetsu, which means ketsu, so it creates that situations really. And then throws another one that basically explodes it. It melts indeed the iron, but not enough for the heat, so we even spray some high concentrated dioxin used for suction. And indeed that does create a new type of firepower that seems to create a new fireball. So Tamaki launches an attack anyway, and seeing that it's different kind of fire. I mean, as lich as iron, which has exceeded 700 Celsius, can alter properties, and it won't receive the effect of magnetism. As Tamaki launches that on the gauntlet launches away, which means that the magnetism is sealed. With that, the lieutenant hits his own kaching and fires it and prepares to fire it. In a way, I wouldn't exactly rank this as the most highest of it all, but we are actually going to chapter 186. They fire the bullet in the gold's head, defeating her or killing her, I don't really know, and I don't really care. They annoy me anyway. So Stream appears next, and he also has a unique power. A power that apparently allows him to summon currents. Maybe he's using the heat to create, wind, something like that. It's during this moment though that Arthur actually comes back and defeats Stream with just one single attack. As they all wonder where he disappeared, it turns out that in the end he did hit the roof when he rode on the roof. And he just says, I fell off the cart, thinking he may sound so smart to do that. It is stupid. Then suddenly the guy who has called himself Dragon jumps down from the roof, saying that there's nothing I cannot divine, for I am Dragon. As we all know, Arthur's biggest dream is to slay a dragon. He's now facing off against a delusional person as well. Yeah, things just got very good for Arthur as he's waiting for him, Dragon. But something tells me this guy is not going to be easy to beat, even for Arthur. It's basically these chapters of these three special ones. The Gold Fleet wasn't really the best scene. It had some fan service situations, but these fan service scenes were there. Gold was an annoying, arrogant villain, although she was very creative. The biggest star in this situation is definitely Lich, because, he analyzed the situation. The fact that the rest of the brigade took off their pants in that scenario, I'm just saying no, just no. I know they did that because, the belts have magnetic properties as well, but I hope they put back their pants soon. So give me your thoughts if you have any.